What up, Des? Hey,
Oh, what's happening?
what's going on, man?
Not much. Chill,
You
chilling.
ready? Ready for this convo? Hey, Vanna.
Yeah, man.
Hello, Angie.
This get tough. You already got a story.
I do. You know what, though? I think I'm going to talk about a different story, though, tonight. I think I'm going to talk about a different story.
Why?
Just because I have more information about this other story, like, like how it is, like when you get, well, I'm gonna save that for the conversation.
Okay.
I'm gonna save that part for the conversation. Yeah.
Bet.
Hello, everybody. People are still coming into the room right now. People are viewing, even though we can't see that y'all are here. But hello. Just want to welcome everybody. My nose is a little bit itchy. It's weird. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sex Lies Relationships, the podcast. This is the podcast that's going to change how men and women communicate with each other. That's the big goal here, right? The big goal. Y'all, tonight I am co-hosting with funny ass Dez. Dez, go ahead and say hey to everybody.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's funny as this. Listen me out on Instagram, funny as this. YouTube, funny as this. I'm a gamer. Twitch, funny as this. Y'all fuck with me on all types of medias. And I'm out here doing my thing in the social media world. If you haven't seen me, you will. You know what I mean?
Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you so much again for agreeing to do tonight's show, y'all. We decided that we were going to do this topic at like, what was it, like 1:30 this morning?
Yep. Yeah.
Right, y'all. So the grind is on like 24/7, I swear. We just out here, like trying to make the world a better place. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to make the world a better place for men and women to communicate in harmony and relationships and all that jazz, all the good stuff. All the good stuff. That's all we want. That's all. That's it. All right. So, y'all, tonight's conversation, go ahead and tell them what it is, Diz.
Sheesh. Tonight's conversation will be about ghosting. We'll be talking about ghosting and, you know, how it is in new relationships. I guess you could say in the talking, texting stage. It happens a
Right.
lot.
Right. A
You know,
lot.
yeah.
Exactly.
Uh, I don't understand, honestly. As a grown up, you know, grown, it should,
Yo, your audio is skipping in and out.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay. What about now? Maybe I need to get my AirPods.
Maybe.
Let me see if I can find my AirPods.
Okay.
Go ahead and take the floor right now.
All right, cool. Yeah, y'all. So tonight we're going to be talking about ghosting. That's tonight's topic. Oh man, like Des started saying like he doesn't really like understand it at this stage and age and everything like that we're in our lives. But for those of y'all that don't really like know what ghosting is, I don't know where you've been, but it might be a good thing that you don't know what ghosting is. So this is what we're going to talk about tonight. So let me give you guys like a general definition of ghosting, right? So ghosting is like when you were texting with somebody or talking to somebody a lot, like completely enthralled in a conversation and all kind of stuff like that. And it's very consistent. And then it just goes beep, like
Right.
deadlines, y'all, like completely dead, like no conversation, no hey, how you doing? They don't respond to your text. They don't respond to the phone calls. They ain't calling you. They ain't texting you. No social media interactions. None of that. They stop liking your pictures and everything, y'all. Pictures
Yeah.
and all. And then sometimes they even like it's just like they completely disappear. if y'all are friends on like Facebook or Instagram or something like that, then they just completely disappear. You can't search their page no more. They done blocked you, and you just like, what happened? Like
Right.
it was all good just a week ago, right?
Right.
And so that's what we're gonna be talking about tonight, and just like what, like I just defined what it was. And then we're gonna be talking about like why people do it. Have you done it? Has it been done to you? For me, yes and yes. Yes
Yeah.
and yes. What about you, Des?
Yeah. Yeah. I could definitely. Is my audio better?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I could say yes and hell yes. Yeah. Yes and hell yes. I mean, if we could start off by reasoning, like I said, as an adult, there shouldn't be a reason. But back in the day when I was doing my, you know, ghosting, I guess you could say,
Mm-hmm.
it was because I was entertaining multiple uh factors, shall I
Okay.
say. You
Okay.
know what I mean? So if I'm talking to you and we kicking it, we cool, we chilling, I can't invest my time if I'm doing the same thing with somebody else
Yep.
at this. You know what I mean? So it's like
Mm-hmm.
I was what you would call back in the day a rolling stone, right? You know what I mean? So it's like I had to maintain the upkeep of whoever I'm talking to at the moment to keep them
Yeah.
entertained, basically. So
Uh-huh.
that was one of the reasons. And it's kind of like I said, I was Rolling Stone. So once I catch the bait, I don't have to fight no more. You know what I mean? Yeah, that shit is tough. That sounds terrible, but I mean that is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So that's mostly why I did it because it was kind of like I got it, like a child in the candy store. I mean, a child with a toy. Once they get it, they don't really want it no more.
Yeah. Yeah. Casey
Yeah.
says, but why not be able to uh where it says, why not be able to express that to the other person for a clean break? Yo, like Des said, like there's multiple factors as to like why you go somebody, and then like also, hold on, let's see. What Monet said, the question I have is, when is it not okay to go someone? That's a great question. We're gonna get into that in just a second. My sister says, because closure is a myth. I get that. I feel it.
Look, look, like I said, as an adult, yes, there are
Yeah.
reasons why you can come to talk to somebody about why you ghosted them.
Yeah.
But you don't know that. You're not thinking that when you out there. I guess you could say thotting around.
Being
Don't
thoughtful.
nobody, right? Don't nobody care. Don't nobody really give a damn about how you feel
Yeah.
when y'all basically just talking. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Just keeping it. That's just keeping it 1,000. Like nobody really
Yeah.
cares
Yeah.
to tell you. I
Yeah.
don't know shit.
So, me personally, I have ghosted and I've also been ghosted. So,
Right,
the last time that I ghosted was actually last year. So, like 2020, the year that nobody even really counts anymore. You know what I'm saying? We don't ever forget it, but we don't count it. Right.
right.
So, what happened was that I met this guy. I think I met him on like Bumble or something like that. We met up uh once, and like it was cool. Like we went to Whole Foods or something like that and had a little smoothie date thing or whatever, and it was cool. Conversation was all right, cool. So text a little bit, everything like that. Then he's just like, oh, you want to go out again? I was like, all right, okay, sure. So we go to Whole Foods again for another smoothie thing or whatever, right? And I'm just like, okay, it was cool like the first time, but like what else? Like so um anyway, so one night he and I was like moving some stuff out of an apartment and needed a little bit of help. So he was like, oh, okay, I'll come help you. I was like, all right, cool, fine, whatever. So I'm moving the stuff out of the apartment. And the apartment, it's like you can see the parking lot from the apartment balcony, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like outside moving some stuff like over the balcony, like to put it onto in my truck. And then he just like walks up, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll come let you in. Right? Boom. Okay. So we go over to a different apartment and was like moving some stuff around. And then we left from there, and I was just like, oh, okay, let me drive you back to your car. And he was like, all right, cool. And so I'm driving, and I was just like, we're talking, right? I'm driving and we're talking. And I was like, oh, where'd you park? He was like, oh, I think it's on the other side of the building or something like that. And I was just like, the other side of the building is a street.
Oh no.
Something don't sound right. I mean, like if you don't have a car, don't lie about it. Like
Right.
say I Ubered or something, whatever.
Right.
So that was one thing that was kind of like to me. And then so I was telling him, like sometimes like I do decorating and designing and different stuff like that. And so he was like, "Oh, well maybe you can help me out with my spot." And I was just like, "Oh yeah, maybe." So he sends me this picture, and it's like an end table and a wall, right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. That was all that was there, and there was one shoe underneath the table. So it's so many questions about this apartment or whatever, and I was just like, who, like, if you're sending me a picture and you want me to help decorate some stuff, why would you send me a picture of an end table, a floor, a wall, and one shoe under the table?
No other pictures like.
But none of that stuff sounded right to me. I was just like, he's homeless or
Oh
something.
dang.
I
Oh
was
no.
like, something is not right about this. Like, bro is being like shady and all kind of stuff like that. So I ghosted him, right?
Oh,
Like, because initially I didn't though. Initially I didn't ghost him. Like he hit me up maybe like the next day or something because I text him like, "You get back to your car, okay?" He was like, "Oh yeah, I found it."
oh
Right.
okay. Oh, okay.
so so I was just like, all right. So I was just like, okay, cool, whatever. So he was just like, oh, when can I see you again? And I was just like, I'm gonna like take some time for me because I'm like in between some things right now. Like, and I really was in between some things. Like, and so I was just like, I'll let you know. So he continues to like hit me up, hit me up, hit me up, hit me up. And then I was just like, bro, I told you I needed space. Like, and so I had to block him. So I ghosted him, deleted him on social media, blocked him on all of that stuff, blocked his texts, calls, all of that stuff. So that was the last time that I ghosted somebody, and I had reasoning for ghosting him. Like I told him, first of all, I suspected that he was homeless. Then after that, like I told him that I needed space, and he didn't give it to me. So I was just like, he doesn't respect my time, he doesn't respect my space, so I'm out. It's whatever, right? So that was the last time that I ghosted somebody. And I had, like I said, I had reasoning for doing it, right? But I was just ghosted. This is the one I was gonna tell you about last. This is the person I posted on
Yeah,
on the caption last night. You
Wow.
saw I deleted it after like 20 minutes because I was like, I don't want to give bro that much attention, right? So
Right.
so if you guys notice, like on this post, on the caption for tonight's post, I put tag somebody that ghosted you.
Yeah.
I was being petty,
And you
y'all.
talking about Daddy Dad.
Dad,
He was probably.
y'all, Dad's called me out on it immediately.
Hell damn, why you call
Dad's
my
called
name
me
out
out on
like
it
that?
immediately.
Why you call him out like that?
Yeah, so I
Good.
was just like, man, I had to, because I want to talk about it tonight. Like, I don't know why I got ghosted because, like, this is somebody that I met on Bumble. We had like phone conversations, text conversations. I was actually like starting to like this guy, and it's so rare. Like, anybody that knows me will tell you that it's so rare that I actually like somebody that I
Right.
was just like, oh, snap, this is interesting. All right,
Yeah.
cool, whatever. So he and I having like really good text conversations, have a lot of stuff in common, similar interests and all of that stuff. And then probably, I mean, as far as I know, nothing happened. But he just stopped responding to text messages, no phone calls. I hit him up. I hit him up. I hit him up, text messages like, yo, you good? Like, what's going on? Like nothing too abrasive or anything like that, but like, yo, are you okay? Like, what's up? and nothing. Flatline. Beep. Like, and so I'm just like, well, dang. And then like the other day I saw, because he was actually following this page and my personal page. I think
Yeah.
he unfollowed me on my personal page. And I was
After
just
you
like,
called them out,
bruh, like what happened? I have
was it
no clue what
before?
happened.
Was it before or after you called him out?
No, this I just called him out last night, but like this
Oh,
is
okay.
last week or something like that. I saw like because I was just like, oh well, maybe he's active on his Instagram or something like that because I haven't heard from him. You know, like maybe he lost my number, maybe he whatever. Like a lot of times we'll make stuff up in our heads to help us get past something. Like my sister said, like closure is a myth.
Right.
Like we're trying to create something that doesn't actually exist. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that we can
Yeah.
feel better about a situation. My sister
Right.
said he married. He might be, maybe,
He
maybe.
might. I mean, I wouldn't say married because he on Bumble. I think he got options. I can say he probably got options. He probably, you know what I'm saying, like I said, fighting in these streets.
Maybe. He
And, you
didn't
know,
seem like the type though. He seemed like quiet, reserved, and like I don't
those,
know, but
those,
I don't know him
those
though, so I
are the
can't really
ones.
say.
Those are the ones. Them quiet niggas, the ones that come off quiet. They make it
Yeah.
seem like they make it seem like they the dream catch to get what they need, get what they want, and then I can probably tell that y'all conversations were more on the intellectual, sensual side because I know you from high
Mhm.
school.
Mhm.
That ain't what he on right now.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He wants some easy. He probably wants some "What's up? Let's do this" type. You know what I'm saying? Let's meet up. You probably taking
Maybe.
things slow because the rarity of liking somebody that probably showed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The
Everybody's
guys
saying
can
the
tell.
quiet ones are sneaky.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Guys could really tell that like when you don't really like get out there like that,
Uh-huh.
we could tell that. It's in y'all
Yeah.
demeanor. We have
Uh-huh.
intuitions as well, so it's like, oh hell no, I ain't got time to invest. If I'm out here
Okay.
starting, I ain't got time to invest. That could be the reason, honestly.
That
And
that
and,
makes
and that's
sense to me. That really does make sense.
and that's
I don't
truly
have
dodging.
time to invest. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And the fact that he out here in these streets, you dodged the bullet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah.
you fall, because this is what happens a lot of the times with women. They fall for the wrong guy that was putting on a facade that they were the right guy, and then
Mhm.
fuck up their whole entire mentality of dating because they swore that
Yeah.
was the right. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
got the bullet. You didn't have to like somebody and fall for somebody that was gonna fuck you over. So he showed you in the beginning. Number one.
Mm.
Number two. Number two.
Yeah.
It's it's looking like and it's sounding like and I'm starting to think like you need to leave Bumble the fuck alone.
Bruh.
That ain't where it's at, yo.
Oh my god. Oh my
That
god.
don't sound like that's where it's at. For real, for real. That do not sound like that's where it's at.
Yeah.
Because you already said you I'm sure there's more. If I mean I'm
Uh-huh.
not gonna say there's more, but I'm sure you got other encounters that you just like, nah,
Yeah.
on Bumble.
Yeah. That's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
you need to leave Bumble alone. You need to leave that shit alone, Tati.
But
For real.
it's so hard though, like like to just be out here because I mean in this COVID climate and whatnot, like that's the reason that I use dating apps
Right,
because
right,
I don't go nowhere and I ain't
right.
gonna find nobody sitting up in the house 24/7.
True.
She says Bumble ain't the problem though. All apps got issues. You know what? And it may be, yes,
I can't
I
see the
do feel
comment.
that all apps do have their own quirks and whatnot, but I think it's more so along the lines of the person, though.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like you said, when you were ghosting people, like when you used to ghost people because you were a Rolling Stone, um, you said that, like, you were moving on from situations because you was just like, yeah, I don't have this time to invest here, or I'm not interested in that information. I'm not interested in that stage right now, or whatever, right?
Right.
But it's so, I don't know. It's, I feel like that, and that's the reason, like another reason that like I created this platform of this podcast and everything like that is just for people to be completely open and honest about where they're at, what they want, and all kind of stuff like that. I'll tell anybody right now, like I've been single for like in June it'll be 5 years, right? That I've been single. So, but I've been dating, it's whatever. But at the same time, I'm not in the space like in my life that I'm like ready for a relationship right now. So what I'm doing by dating is like just seeing what's out there. I'm getting to know what type of material is out here right now, to know like when I get back into a dating space, like what I'm going to be picking from, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like weeding these people out right now, from people that I'm like have completely like no interest in to people that I'm actually interested in, if that
Right.
makes sense. You know
Right.
what I'm
Right. Right.
saying? Yeah, but like I mean that's a converse, like nobody could know that unless they ask. You know what I'm
Should
saying?
they? Should they have to?
Should they ask if I am, I mean, well, don't, what I'm saying is like for that guy in particular, don't just assume that I am like wanting a relationship and stuff right now. I might have been down for the hit it and quit it. You don't know.
That's why I'm saying should they have to ask?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, or at least engage in conversation enough for me to organically give you that information. You know what I'm saying?
Because it like to just keep it real, dating is the stepping stone for the relationship. So it's like
Hmm.
I'm getting to know you to get to know to further move down the line with you. If I'm not interested, then I'm not. But if I am, yes. But if you already cutting that off from the beginning
Hmm.
and you actually find a good guy, then what would you do? Because you said you're not even ready. So you
Yeah.
dating.
Not ready for. He said that's why you put DTF in your bio. LOL.
Honestly,
Bruh.
for real,
Oh
like
my gosh.
because
No.
dating apps is meaning you trying to see the test the waters out or whatever. But if you
Yeah.
ain't really trying to test the waters out for any other reason other than what exactly? That's the question. Because it's like
Yeah.
if you're not trying to see where it could go, and if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. It just sounds like
Hmm.
right now. It sounds like right now you're not ready. So if it happens, you're not gonna allow it.
No, I mean, I think for me, it's just, I think the thing is like a lot of guys just assume that all women want relationships immediately. Like, bro, I don't even know you. So I have to
Right.
like get to know somebody before I'm gonna be like, so if I meet a guy now, while I'm dating, right? And we're a good match and everything like that, I feel like there's going to need to be like a conversation that says, this is where I'm at. I'm not ready for a relationship right now. I am very interested in you and would like to get to know you better, but I'm not going to just jump in and be like, okay, I'm your girlfriend now. What? When I'm not personally ready to be a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Right.
So, and I feel like that's a timing thing as well as a connection sort of deal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So
I don't know.
so
Yeah, I feel like it's a conversation.
you saying you will build a connection with somebody in order you want to build a connection with somebody in order to tell them that you don't want to be in a relationship with them right now?
Not necessarily. I feel like if it like organically grows into a relationship, but as far as, so when I'm saying relationship, um, you and I have a relationship, right? We're friends, right?
Right. Right.
So I'm looking to grow a relationship with someone, but that's not to say that I'm automatically interested in like being with this person. If
Right.
yeah, it's what I mean, like as far as timing though, is that if John, I don't even know who John is. So if John and I are dating, I mean, are like getting to know each other right now during this time, and John is just like, I really want you to like be my girl or be my woman or whatever, then I'm gonna have to tell him no. That like that's just not the space that I'm in right now. I'm not gonna, like go in automatically and be like, telling everybody absolutely no, 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 not whatever. And, like just leading people on for no reason. That's not like the
Yeah.
person that I am. I'm
Right.
just more so looking to grow something that's genuine. And
Yep.
then if John is really for me, then he's going to
Understand.
understand or wait until I'm ready to step into that girlfriend role. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Right.
no like bad marks against John if he decides to move on because I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not mad at you. I just feel like it should be a conversation though.
Right. 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 As a man, I would say I completely agree with that. But as far as the timing, I feel like that should be a conversation earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Feel like it's an earlier conversation. Like if you're trying to talk to somebody and dating them, both of y'all get out on the table what it is that
Mhm.
you feel that you are there for. That way, the
Yeah.
intentions are already matched or unmatched. Because
Mhm.
if he's in it for a relationship, he's thinking that you're gonna be his. Oh my God, I done got my catch, and you over there like this dude cool, but no, hell no. And he gonna be going like extra hard, and you're gonna be looking at
Yeah.
him like, okay, slow down, buddy. Like that's why I feel like the conversation should be had earlier.
Mhm.
Therefore, if he want, like you said, if he has the option to say yeah or nay, go hard or
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel about
But so Casey, my homeboy Casey, he says that I think it should be a convo up front. So the generalization right now, I mean, the consensus is that like males feel like that should be a conversation up front. And I'm not saying that it's not something that I don't say up front. Typically, like when I'm even in the messaging stage on Bumble or Hinge, whichever one, like we're asking each other, hey, so what brings you to Bumble? Like, or what are you looking for? Or something like that. I tell people from the very beginning that I'm not in a relationship space right now. I'm just looking to see what's out there. Um, but like I said, like guys, go ahead.
it. Sorry to cut you off.
Hmm.
Um, you my dog. Listen, can I keep it real with you?
Yeah.
While saying that, that's bullshit. Because saying that just trying to see what's out there is putting that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So if I get to that light, I succeed, right?
Okay.
I think you should just off the rip and be like, I'm not into the relationship thing right now, and leave it at that. Because people have a hope when you say that. Yeah, yeah, I'm just looking to see what's out there. Okay, so if I go hard and show I'm this man, then we're gonna be in a relationship. Now they got hope.
Mm,
If you just
interesting.
shut that, yeah, if you just shut that shit down, and then if it changes within his actions after that, then
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah.
Don't throw false hope and saying, well, I'm not ready right now until
Hmm.
find what's out there. Now he like, I'm that guy that's out there that she just don't understand yet. Now I'm
Yeah.
going hard, giving you everything. Valentine's Day, he done spent $2,000. Your birthday, he done took you on trips, and you looking at him like, thank you, but still no. You know what I mean?
That's the thing though, is I'm not the person that will let somebody, like go out of their way and do all of this extra stuff if I'm genuinely not interested in them in that way. So I'm not just telling everybody that, oh, I'm just not ready for a relationship right now. Like I've only had those conversations with people that I'm genuinely interested in. But if I'm not interested in you, you don't even get that conversation. Like, because
Right.
I'm not dealing with you if I'm not interested in you like that. Like, it's a high and buy sort of deal. You know what I'm saying? So I
Oh,
don't invest
wow.
that much time into the conversation of telling somebody I'm not in a relationship space right now if I'm not interested in them.
Right.
Like, and like I said, it's their choice, like whether they want to, stay around and be the person that's like getting to know me and cool with me and everything like that, and knowing that it could possibly become something else if we continue on this path that is like that's going in a good direction, then
Right.
you and I are potentially a match, you know?
Right.
But as we're going along this path and you start acting crazy and all kind of stuff like that, I'm just gonna tell you straight up, this ain't working.
Right.
This ain't
Right.
it. Like, you're not, like, regardless of whether you've been sticking around for 6 months or I don't even really know how long, like putting in work, and you just start doing some acting like off the wall, doing all kinds of crazy stuff or being completely like extra and stuff. First of all, I'm gonna tell you, like, cool out. Like, I'm chill, just chill. Like, but for but I'm not gonna, like, let you spend all this money and do all of these extra things, like, because I wouldn't want, so I mean,
That's
like, I
what
wouldn't want
women
somebody to
do.
treat me that way. You know what I'm saying?
That's, yeah, yeah. That's what,
Yeah,
but that's what majority of the women do,
that's
though.
true.
Like
That's true.
they allow it to happen and say that, well, I told him I wasn't ready for a relationship. Yeah, but you also
Yeah.
gave him hope. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Mm-hmm.
that it's the hope that he's bouncing everything off of. Now that I think about it, could that possibly be? And this is just asking the question. Could that
Okay.
possibly be the reason why you got ghosted? Because you like probably put out a little bit of hope and then didn't kind of back it up a little bit. I don't know, maybe.
Um, that's a great question. I can't say for sure that that could like be a really good reasoning like behind it, because like from the very beginning of like me texting with somebody, talking with them or something like that, I'm a completely honest person. Like, you can legit ask me anything. You can ask me what color underwear I have on and I'm gonna tell you, right? And
Yeah.
so um like, so I'm, like, open with somebody. So like, if you want to ask me, yo, am I wasting my time, I'm gonna tell you yes or no. No,
Right,
you're not
right, right, right.
wasting your time. Yes, you are wasting your time. But I don't know. I just feel like at this stage and this age in our lives, like, we should be able to communicate openly in those ways to say, hey, I'm entertaining a couple of other people right now. So don't be like alarmed if I go MIA for a little bit.
We got
If I'm okay with that, then I'm gonna stick around. I'll be like, all right, cool, me too. Right?
right, right.
Right. So I don't know. And that's just kind of like, that brings up like that question of like people being faithful in the talking stage. And it's just like,
Oh Lord,
what?
are we really about to do this? You sure you
No.
want to?
Nah, bro.
I,
Like, and so it's just like,
because
what?
I don't think I think the same way that you do when it comes to that.
Okay.
Talking means talking means that I'm trying to get to know you. That means that
Okay.
I see a potential.
We're playing those relationship games. Yeah.
I see a potential of it being exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
So why wouldn't I be faithful?
'Cause you're
That's kind
single.
of like, I get it, but my thing is, you're building foundation with people that you're talking with, and if you can't have the 100% loyalty from the beginning, why am I just gonna click it like a light bulb when we say, yeah, we're together? You never practiced it with me because you were single,
Mm.
right? So you never
Mm-hmm.
practiced it. So now that the obligations change, because yes, there are obligations when you come into a relationship, those change. You ain't ready because you ain't even practiced it before.
Mm.
Our,
Interesting.
found, our foundation's based upon I don't have all of you because you are talking to other people.
Mm,
And let's keep it real. We ain't just talking for nothing. You're getting something. Sex, money, chilling, time, all of that. That's
mm-hmm.
what we're talking for, right? So if you're doing that with multiple folks, where's the loyalty? Where's the integrity in that? To say our foundation is worth building a relationship on top of when you can't
Mm,
just start. You never can just, yeah, hell yeah, I'm loyal now. And then you see
mm.
my obligations that I need. You see the obligations that you have to put forward. Nobody can get ready for that in just conversation. That stuff takes time.
So, okay. So my sister says I'm not about to play house with nobody. And that is, so, like when women do wife things for boyfriends or dudes that's not even claiming them, right?
Right?
A lot of women, some men do as well, do, I wouldn't say husband things, but do
Why we
things
can't get
for
husband
women.
things?
Go.
Why we can't get husband things?
What are
Y'all get wife
husband
things.
things? Oh,
Husband things
women
are
do wife
different.
things.
Women do
Cooking,
wife things, but
cleaning, taking care of the house, all kinds of stuff
right,
like that. Like my sister said, playing house
right,
for a dude that maybe not even claiming you, right?
right.
But there's different, like you said, like there's different levels to the, I guess you can say, like the loyalty to, like, I guess it goes from like ghosting to playing house. And this is a whole scale, right?
Yeah,
And being in either one of them, like in either direction, it could be an imaginary situation. In the guy's mind or the woman's mind, he might be thinking, oh yeah, this is my girl, we all of this, we all of that, and in her head, which is like mostly where I am right now, um she's just like, oh, this is just the guy that I'm talking to, like we're cool, right?
yeah,
So
right,
those are the types of things that should be conversations, though. Like, don't just
yeah,
assume that we go together just because I'm hanging out with you a lot.
right, right, right.
We're not together. I'm single. I'm single. And so, like you said, like you, and for you, being loyal in the talking stage is important. For me, I feel like it's a conversation. Like, what are you expecting for me to do, and for me to, like, who are you expecting me to be in this stage? Because if you
Right.
want me to like not talk to anybody else, that's a no for me. It's a no for me because I'm single. Like, and especially like if you're not doing the things to keep me like it only enthralled with you, like if I feel like you're not giving me emotional support or you're not spending enough time with me or something like that, don't just take my time and stuff for granted because I can be giving that to somebody else right now. Like I don't even know that, okay, this person is going to be my husband or this person is going to be my boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is. So it's the numbers game, and I just generally, like, genuinely feel like it should be a conversation, not just an assumption, you
Yeah,
know?
of
Yeah.
course.
And that goes in both directions. Like, he think we together, oh, she think we together. It's a conversation. Like, don't just assume that you're good and
Right,
comfortable and whatnot.
right,
Don't get comfortable. Yeah.
right, right. I completely agree about it being a
Mhm.
conversation.
Mhm.
Um, some of the things that you were saying about like if you think if okay, you say if you think I'm gonna be just the only one, then it's a no for me because it's kind of like how I feel is um we have a love tank inside of us. We're gonna
Okay.
have a certain amount of relationships where we give our all, and then when we tap out, and now it's just like fuck everybody, right?
Mhm.
So my
Yeah.
thing is, it's like an investment. You only got a certain amount of money,
Mhm.
And if you're putting your money in all these types of investments, or if you're putting your love tank in all these type of investments in different places and different people, you'll never get out the um, necessities that you need back to fill up your
Okay.
love tank.
Mhm.
That's why I feel that way, because it's like this person can show you love and affection over here.
Mhm.
This person can show you the finances. This person can show you knowledge. This person can show you compassion, whatever. But that's all in different types of people. So you all pull different types of ways,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nine times out of 10, when we have multiple people that we're engaging with, because yes, I was guilty of this shit in my college days, and was like, fuck that, I'm talking to all types of women, right? We never, right? We never choose the right one
Yeah.
ever,
Yeah.
because we think, because it's a picture.
Mhm.
Everybody's already painting the picture of what the hell they want you to see. This
Yeah.
shit looks like this grass is greener than a motherfucker, right? Not knowing that that nigga bought
Because
that
they
grass.
have the conversation because they're equally comfortable with where they are.
So
Yeah.
it's like I feel like if you're gonna invest, not even if you're gonna invest in just one person, but when it becomes two, three, I mean through three, four, five different folks that you're trying to invest in, you're never gonna get what you need in return in this relationship to say that that's what you're gonna build off of, because you can't. You just can't. Because
Mhm.
they're gonna be showing you different things. I feel like the talking stage, yes, it should be exclusive to a certain extent. It might
Okay.
not be it might not be VIP, but it might be like, you get like skip line type shit, because because of the simple fact that you have to
You better be
learn
putting in that skip line work then if you get in a skip line accident.
right, and that's why I say it is a conversation. But I just really do not agree with dating should be with multiple folks. I say that in so many. I've been live with so many people. I've done my
Yeah.
Dr. Dead thing on my own live or whatever, my YouTube and all that type of shit. So it's like I I say this. I never change my answer. Dating
Mhm.
should be some type of exclusive, because you can't get everything out of everybody. You have
So,
to
go ahead. Go ahead.
that was it. You just have to learn how to do that with one person, and if that doesn't work out, then move on. Like you can never.
Man, I can't do it. I've been burnt too many times that way. So,
No, but this is how.
IMP White says you can't choose the right one based on the wrong information. Say it again, IMP White. Say it again. You can't choose the right one based on the wrong information.
Right,
Y'all,
and in the beginning, sorry, I'm my bad. Sorry
go
about that.
ahead. Go ahead.
In the beginning of y'all talking, everybody's showing you their best side
Mm,
or their fake sides.
the facade, yeah.
Right. So if you getting everybody's fake side from John, Tim, Chris, Will, then how is it that you're going to distinguish what is wrong information if you got
Yeah.
so many eyes on different places? That's why I say dating should be boom. I'm talking to John right now. I'm not in a relationship with him. I'm single, but it's me and John. So if me and John don't work out, then okay, I'll go to Will. But if you talking to John, John shows you his picture is looking like it's great. You talking to Will, he's showing you his picture. It's looking like it's greater than John's because he got more money. If you talking to Chris, he looking like his is greater than both these niggas because he got a big peen. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? How the hell you gonna get
Oh
a
my
good
god.
picture or the picture that you really need to settle down with if you got all these good ass pictures in your face? That makes your choice most likely harder, and that's when we choose the wrong thing.
Okay, so say during this talking stage, I'm talking to Eric. I don't know nobody named Eric. I'm talking to Eric, only Eric, for 6 months. Okay, Eric turns out to be married. Then what?
Move on.
you've invested
Because
so much time
right,
into
right,
this one person, you're gonna
right.
feel that's why women go crazy. That's why y'all call women crazy, because men do things that is completely unwarranted. Like, and I can ask you from the very beginning, are you single? Right? You can tell me yes. Yes, I'm single. I say, how
Everybody
single are
do.
you? Oh, I'm real single. Whatever. All right, cool. So me and you talk for 6 months, right? Turns out you've been talking to somebody else this whole time. You're engaged. You're married. You're so and so. You had kids. That's how many times, like, those are the types of burns that women have experienced, even
Right,
asking for those straight information from the very beginning. And so
right.
that's why I don't agree with talking to only one person at a time. And I'm very open and honest with the people that I'm talking to. Like, you can ask me, oh, how many people are you talking to right now? I'll tell you how many people I'm genuinely like talking to, but I can tell you like what stage I'm at with each person. I can
Right.
multitask. I can. I ain't doing
You
more than
think
one person at a time, but
you
I'm talking
think you
about
can.
like I'm playing the numbers game
Right,
because I ain't got time to waste. You're not guaranteed nothing, right?
right. That's true. And I'm gonna say this. Not everybody gonna agree with it. Like people don't agree with none of the shit that I say, and I'm okay with that.
Your unpopular opinions.
Right. So it's like this. You shouldn't change who you are as a person or alter your integrity based upon somebody else's altered
Hmm.
integrity or the person that they are. So if you're a good woman and you offer good woman to this person and he turns out to be fucked up, don't be like, well, fuck that. I'm about to go play the streets, which is what everybody do. You can't do that. That's how we are really getting some of these Meg Thee Stallions, Cardi B's ass shaking on the gram and in everybody's inbox and OnlyFans.
Mm.
Yeah, because motherfuckers is like lowering their standards and changing their, altering their integrity and changing who they are because of
Hmm.
somebody's inability to see it.
Hmm.
I'm a Libra. I'm fair. I try to be as fair as possible. So it's like, if that motherfucker right there don't think I'm a catch, fuck her. That's a real fuck her. Fuck her and everything she come with. That six
Oh
months,
Lord Jesus.
I feel like it happened for a reason. I can't say I necessarily lost everything because we probably had some good times. Cool. But she's married. Fuck her. Hey, yo, Keisha, because it's not like you not a beautiful woman, right? You can get pretty much whomever the fuck you want, right? So it's like, if Tom don't work, fuck it. Nigga, I know Dick and Harry is waiting on me, right? But you invest in so many different places, you already got the mentality that like this nigga could not be shit. This nigga could
That's
not be shit.
exactly, but that's exactly what it always turns out to be, though. Like, literally, we as women, we wait for dudes to F it up. Like, we don't even tell my sister, okay, she be on here. She's on here right now. She will tell me
Hey,
about
sister.
somebody. She'll tell me about somebody and then, like, won't even tell me their name because she just, like, waiting to tell me their name just in case it don't work out, because then it's just like, oh, what happened to so and so? I never even told you his name. Like, if he gets to the stage of her saying his name to me, it's like, oh, okay, he done stuck around a little bit. Monet says, I agree, multiple people is better. Eventually the wrong choices tend to eliminate themselves over time anyway. Absolutely, Monet.
That's bullshit.
Absolutely.
'Cause how many wrong choices have we chose out of the people that y'all were talking to?
Listen,
It's not.
listen.
It's not. You very seldomly, if ever, have chosen the right one when you have multiples. You always choose the one that looks good. The nigga that
No?
ain't shit. The nigga that ain't. Listen to me. The nigga, because I used to have this ain't shit role. The nigga that ain't shit gonna work the hardest out of everybody to show you that he's shit. That's real
Mm,
talk. They go the hardest. The ones who worth it, they gonna be like, you talk to how many? Oh yeah, nah, I'm good on that. I'm not about to fight with you over that because I know my role. I'm
yeah.
straight. But the nigga that ain't shit, oh, that nigga going stupid. I'm talking about that's the one who going stupid. But y'all always go for that nigga because he's going the hardest, but he's going the hardest liar. You know what I mean? Like that's tough.
Mm.
But you never see that because that nigga picture so fucking big. He spread his picture out like this, like hell no, you ain't gonna see none of these niggas. Cause I'm the one that gotta show you the most that I'm worth it when they don't be.
Yeah.
But that ain't what women like though. Women don't like when niggas sit back and show you that no. You got this fucked up. You feel like you're a prize. I do too. So we're gonna meet in the middle or I'm out. And y'all look at that like, oh, he's weak or he wasn't ready. No, hell no. It's just that I know my worth. That shit right there is a tough. That shit right there is tough. That's how I am. I ain't the best looking. I ain't got the most money. I got a nice peen size, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
Oh Lord
So
Jesus.
you know what I mean? So it's like I'm cool with you got multiples. I don't want to be that because I'm classifying myself as that nigga. I'm him.
Hmm.
While you looking for it in them fuck boys that they showing you these pictures of, I'm over here living life, ain't got to worry about you and your fucked up ass mentality because you think all men are the same. Cool. It's just no hard feelings. Go do you. It's just that I'm a catch too, and you got to understand that. So if it can't be just me and you because I'm telling you as a man, as a grown ass motherfucking man, born in the '80s, grown ass motherfucker, we same age, grown ass motherfucking man. We don't want somebody that's entertaining everybody. For a relationship, we look at them like, oh yeah, I could be boyfriend number two because it's easy. But it's like, nah, when I'm talking about settling down, I don't want that because
Hmm.
that's how ghosting starts. Really.
Yeah.
You might be with somebody else and I'm trying to hit you up because I ain't with nobody else. I'm just with you. So if I ain't talking to you, who the fuck am I talking to? And then I get ghosted
Man.
because I'm you. Sheesh, I'm talking about this is a tough ass conversation.
Listen,
But
man, like it's I don't know. See, because even IMP White, he says not in 2021. He said we playing the field like we playing soccer. Like,
right,
you gotta
right,
I
all over the
see,
place,
and
back and
not
forth.
that's the thing. That's the thing is that it should absolutely like be a conversation because like genuinely like if you and I were to say that you and I were to like match on a dating app, right? And
Right,
this is your perspective. If I'm talking to her, then I'm only talking to her. Me, I'm talking to everybody, not everybody, but because I'm very picky.
yeah, I get you.
But at the same time, like we have two different perspectives of it. And this is stuff that like men
Right,
and women never even talk about. So that's where the
right,
tension comes in. That's where the friction comes in. That's why niggas ain't this, hoes ain't this, and all kind of stuff like that. And it's just like when really it could have just been a conversation like we're having right now. Like
right, right,
this is
right,
your
right,
perspective, this is my perspective. If we're not on the same page, then we're not a match. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
And that's what it should be.
What? So who was that who said they playing soccer out here in these streets?
I am
What was
P
his name?
White.
I can't see the comments. I don't know why. I
You
can't
gotta
see any of the
like
comments.
all of the comments are like delayed to a certain extent, so you have to like scroll
Yeah, but
back.
I'm talking about I can't see nothing. It don't move.
Oh,
It's
you
not
don't
moving.
see them at
Like
all.
all
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
Like that's why I
Yeah.
put my YouTube down there to see if I could maybe jumpstart the comments over here, but nothing. I don't have anything.
Yeah. Okay.
But okay,
Okay.
so whatever his name is, that's 2021, yes. But I'm old school, born and raised and taught because back in the day they used to fight for what they wanted. Now everything has become so easy and accessible. Nobody really
Yeah.
fighting. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's
Yeah.
like just because that's how it is, don't mean that that's how we should teach. Because
Mm.
I got a 10-year-old daughter. I'm not about to be like shit 2021. Shit, what the fuck you want to do? Nah, I'm about to instill some shit in her that I was taught so she could grow up and make her own choice. But she gonna have it
Okay.
to be like, wait,
Mhm.
that don't make sense. I'm like, okay, daddy taught me this, and his kind of makes sense, or his don't make sense. Now she's balancing. Whatever she do is what she do. But she ain't gonna be out there like a chicken with a head cut off, not even knowing what the fuck going on. Because 2021, a lot of these people wasn't really taught. I ain't gonna say they wasn't raised, but they wasn't taught, you know, relationships and compassion and all that type shit. Most of the time, and that's just keep it real, we were raised by children. our our moms and our fathers were 18, 19 years old when they had us. They were still kids, still out here doing the streets. We were born in the 80s pandemic of crack. So, you know what I'm saying? Not saying everybody got crackhead mamas and daddies, but I'm just saying, like, that whole pandemic that went on with that. So it's like, I could understand our generation being tore up at this age because it was like, it was so fucked up. But
Mhm.
now, seeing all of that, we should, as a generation, start wanting to teach different and learn different and want to know better. You know what I mean? Especially
Listen,
when it comes,
man. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
especially when it comes to dating, because
Mhm.
baby, baby mamas, baby daddies, that statistic high as hell.
Mhm.
Marriage is low. You know what I'm saying? The marriage rate is low. Divorce rate is high because ain't nobody teaching them to build foundations based upon loyalty, based upon communication, based upon, love.
Yeah.
Love is an action. So it's like you gotta show that type shit. You can't just say that type shit. But
Mhm.
nobody was taught that. You know what I mean? Like, listen, when I tell you I'm old school, I'm old school. But this is a real good like conversation for some of our younger people because this is how people think. Not saying how y'all think is wrong or terrible or whatever. It's just that there are other sides to it. Like you said, yeah, I don't want to be hurt, and 6 months later he turned out to be a dog. This, that, that. Okay, cool. And that's why you got to teach that you're still worth it, even if that does happen, and you got to make them believe that they're a catch, regardless if somebody see it or not. Honestly.
Man, listen, this like this conversation tonight, bruh, like this is on a different level. Like for real. I want to thank you like so much for being here. I know this Instagram live is about to kick us off because it expires in like 1 hour from the time that it started, and since we're like 2 minutes
Okay.
away from it or whatever. But
Okay.
y'all, tune in tomorrow night. I'm going to be doing a conversation on am I tripping, which is like overthinking situations, which we do that. I'm having a conversation, co-hosting with Con Spade tomorrow night. So I'll see y'all then. Happy early Valentine's Day if y'all celebrate that. Des, you got some last words?
I really appreciate you having me on the show. This was dope. Hopefully, I get to do this again. I really
Oh,
like having this
absolutely.
conversation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I do. Do you have a YouTube?
I do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We do. It's
I
the
do
same
feel
thing
like
as here as Sex Lives Relationships the podcast.
okay. Well, I'm gonna check
Mm-hmm.
that out. I do feel like we need to make some noise on YouTube so we can have a longer video time or whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
But this was a great conversation. I like your output, and hopefully, some of the people on here can understand both sides of the outputs that we had. I appreciate it.
yeah. Yeah, thank you everybody for like tuning in tonight and being active in the conversation and everything like that. Y'all continue to like share these videos. I'm gonna edit this one and it'll be on the page tomorrow. Also visit our YouTube and I'll see y'all for tomorrow's conversation. I'll post that information tonight. And tag y'all, send the flyers and all of that stuff. So thank y'all for coming to Sex Lives Relationships, the podcast. Peace out.
Mhm.